Yeah.
So hi and welcome. This is going to be a slow flow class with meditation at the end. And get started. So just laying all the way down in a Shavasana like position. So taking your feet out just past the corners of the mat, arms out a little bit wider, let your palms face up. Kelly and welcome. As your eyes close here, let's take a breath in through the nose. And let it go out of the mouth. Giving ourselves a couple moments to just get comfortable on the mat, let the heart rate come down again, and really make peace with the present. So as you relax here, starting to give some space between your thoughts. That doesn't mean controlling your thoughts. It just means starting to witness them, starting to be aware of them. That's associated with identify with them. Kind of stepping back from your story into the present moment. So feel your body on the mat here. Let's linger, just enjoying this feeling of laying down, bare feet. Almost as if you would stay in bed on a weekend morning and stick your feet outside the covers. Kind of notice the sheets on your skin. Not move out of bed too fast. As you relax, notice your breath. Making peace with the present moment just means not resisting it anymore. So anything that does come up here that you're feeling, we approach it with just a sense of okay, sense of that's all right, sense of acceptance. And that means for our yoga practice, we're kind of setting up the brain, setting things up so that it's not about how we perform, how it comes out, but it's about letting it unfold. Breathe in together again through the nose, deeply. And this time, open up your mouth, exhale fully out of the mouth. Got two more of those. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, just flush the breath out of the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Let it go long and slow out of the mouth. We're going to go slowly to begin, just letting the spine, the nervous system get here slowly. So take your arms up overhead next, catching your hands and stretch your armpits out first. There's a little rock here side to side. Then bring your feet together, stretch through your toes. There's a little shifting through the right toes and the left toes. You even feel the front of your hips stretch out here. Wiggle your toes and then squeeze your knees up into your chest. Take your arms and wrap them around your knees. Just rock your back side to side. Nice and lazy, nice and soft here. And then roll it open, spinal twist to the right. So knees fall right, just your hips here. Let your chest open back up and gaze off the left shoulder. Your arms can bend. As you get here and your body relaxes into it, you feel your breath just naturally get a little deeper. Lean into it. Practice of yoga means a union. We're no longer fighting what's here, deciding just to make peace. So not controlling our thoughts as they come up again, and they always do. That's how it works. Even if you're yogi and you practice a long time, just watch them as they come. A little less identified with them. Breathe in a deep breath right here, right to your hips, your low back, to your inner thighs. Exhale deeply out of the nose or the mouth. And let's change side. Bring your knees and your hips back through center and just roll them over to the left. Open up your chest again and gaze off the right shoulder. Getting comfy, close your eyes. All we have is right now, actually, just this present moment where life really happens. So it feels good in this present moment. Even if there's other stuff there, it's good to relax and be in the body. With your next breath in, just bring your hips back to your center. Squeeze them into your chest again. Wrapping your arms up around yourself. Take your right ankle on top of your left ankle. And it's just a gentle using of the weight of the arms to pull in. So a little rock here again for your back, but feel the stretch through the glutes. And then just change which ankle is on top. Left ankle on top now. A little squeeze in. As you release, catch your feet, the outer edges for a happy baby. It's still really early, so this doesn't have to be your all-out happy baby. It's just stretching through your hips right here, pulling the knees down, feet to the sky. Release that bind and just candlestick your legs up to the ceiling. So feet straight up. Notice the backs of your legs here as you bring your arms beside your body. Let's flex the feet, point them up, your toes up. Drop your toes to your face. Swirl your ankles around right and left. Feel that little engagement of your quadriceps and the backs of the legs just stretching out as you pull them towards your face if you can't feel it. Then drop your knees, bend your knees, drop your feet, lift up to a bridge pose. So arms still down beside you. Find your shoulders a little bit more as you press them down and lift your chest. Now breathe in deeply through the nose. It's easier to breathe right here with the chest open. Do it again. Breathe in through your nose. And one more in through the nose. Exhale, come on down, hips to the mat. Keep your feet right where they are. Just windshield wiper your knees side to side. So they come down over to the right and to the left. That's it. There's a nice little opening up in the front of the hips again with this side to side motion. One more time, right and left. And then bring them through center. Squeeze in. This time we're gonna rock forwards and backwards. A couple times you come all the way up to your seat. We're meeting in a boat pose here. Let's make this first one a supported boat. So you find your sits bones, that middle comfortable spot. Lift your feet up and bind your thighs to start, just so we don't stress the low back. Feel your core pull in. And then arms out. You can leave the legs right here, straighten them. And just feel your breath. So it's in and out of the nose now, no longer. Okay, like 3 more breaths. Come halfway back. Now, if it's not good for your low back, drop your forearms. Otherwise, you can keep your arms out here. Inhale, come up again. Knees will draw in, and then we'll just repeat this motion to start to build our breath. So come down on the exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come down. It should never hurt your practice. So if it feels uncomfortable, it's okay. But if it hurts, then use your hands to help your body. Let's take about 5 more. Last one, come up to that higher boat. And then drop your feet, put your hands behind your reverse table, fingers face the hips, lift up. Feel the shoulders stretch out here as your head falls back. Oh my gosh, so good. There's a little teeny tiny wrap here. Feel it through the strands of your shoulders. Then slowly tuck your chin, drop your hips down. Let's take the knees to the side, find top of the table. Straight into some cat cows. So as you breathe in, lift your chin, drop the belly. As you breathe out, arch your spine, let the head fall. Press your hands to the floor. Take like 6 rounds like this. Yoga can help us to make peace with the present moment because we've decided we're going to be open. We're not going to control how it comes out. So it's with the curiosity that we just feel this today. What's table cat cow like? Okay. Couple more rounds of breath here. And I'll meet you in that neutral spine, top of a table. Just got a ponytail. So from our table, let's roll open, supported side plank on the right. So take your left leg long, take your left arm up high. So your back foot's down to the mat, breathe in and stretch the fingertips up over the head. That stretch should feel really good here. Deep breath in and out. And then lift the back foot up off the mat so you're balancing. Feel your balance muscles engage. Good, drop it down through center, top of the table, just sway the hips side to side, and then we'll change sides. So roll open, supported side plank on the left. Take your right arm high, your right leg's long. Foot still down to the mat. You can stretch that arm up overhead now, feeling the side body stretch. Breathe in and out deeply. And then lift that back foot up off the mat, feeling your balancing muscles engage. Nice breath. Come on down, plant your hand, top of a table, and just sway your hips, kind of resetting the spine here. And then we'll make it to down dog finally, like much of the way already into class. Lift your hips up high. Never have to be static here, so exploring. So I like to shift side to side. Drop the head, release the neck, shake it again. Now, spread your fingers out wide. Awesome. Do you guys want to take your socks off? Or are you okay? Okay. Okay, good. You have enough grip. So rise up to your tippy toes from here. Just look forward. We'll walk the feet up to the hands. And then peek up. Peek out halfway. On your exhale, come back down. Switch your feet apart here. Catch your elbows. Let your body, your back hang. And bend the knees. The eyes kind of naturally close again here. So as they close, just feel your feet. Connecting your feet to the ground. Feel your weight shifting gently. It shifts forward. It shifts backward. It shifts side to side to balance you. Release your hands. Start to roll up. We've already engaged the core a little, so use your core as you come all the way up slowly to standing, arms overhead, reach up. Breathe in, hands come together, down to heart center, step your feet together. Inhale, take your arms up high. Look up. On the exhale, fold forward from your hips. Peek up halfway. I'm just going to do a sun A. So plant your hands, step your feet back, find your plank, and then yogi's choice. From your plank, you can drop the knees. You can drop all the way down to your belly, or you can come down and hover. Inhale to take your counter pose, cobra or up dog. On or off the thighs. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Drop your head, release your chest. Breathe deeply. So the yogic breath. It's called Ujjayi Pranayama. There's a constriction in the back of the throat, and you're pressing your exhale out, active exhalation like you're fogging up a mirror. Makes this little ocean-like sound. And if that's still kind of unclear to you, just breathe deeply in and out of your nose. But they say that the more active your exhale is, pressing it out, the more easily you breathe a deeper breath in. Rise up, next breath, tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward, walk or tiptoe, or jump your feet up top of the mat. Peek out halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Roll up to standing, take your arms high. Oh my gosh, that's really so much better already. I really take your left wrist, yeah, pull it right. You guys got it, nice side bend. Come back through center, just change sides. Catch your right wrist, take it over to the left side. And then right back up top. Let's take the hands behind us, weave them together, pulling your shoulder blades down together, look up. On the exhale, fold, scoot your feet apart for a little more stability here. And again, you can bend the knees, feel the shoulder stretch. Actually, it feels so good. Bend your knees a little deeper. Thanks, Hannah. Good. Release your hands. And peek up halfway. Drop the palms, step your feet back, find your plank. It's your vinyasa. Lower down. Inhale, lift the heart and chest. Exhale, downward facing dog, tuck your toes, hips high, gaze right between your legs. And if you start really resisting the present moment, just come down, take rest, find a child's pose, breathe, and then join us again. All right, let's do this again. Rise up, tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward. Walk your feet up to the top of the mat. Peek up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Roll up to standing on the inhale. Arms high, they circle up. And let's catch that left wrist. Reach your feet apart. Take a side stretch over to the right. And breath back through center. Just change sides. Catch that right wrist. Back through center. Drop your hands behind you. Weave them together. Look up. On your exhale, fold down. Feet are nice and wide as your shoulders here. As the hands drop overhead, and you can bend the knees again. Or keep them straight, whatever feels good. Exploring. Release the hands. Peek up halfway. Exhale, drop your palms, step the feet back, find your plank. Look out, lower down. Inhale to lift the chin and chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Two more breaths, feel your tailbone lifting. Breath coming all the way up through the crown of your head, all the way up off that tailbone. And on that next exhale, drop your knees and come into a child's pose. So toes together, knees are a little wider now. Sink your chest down, forehead to the ground, arms out, and then rest your elbows to the mat. That's it. Relaxing again here, almost as if you would go to sleep. Let yourself get really soft. So there's a connection again with your body, coming together with your body. And there's a release, an opportunity to release stress we built up from the week or the month or whatever from life. So breathe in deeply here in through your nose. And on your exhale, flush some of that out of your mouth. As you make a sound, if you felt brave enough to make a sound, that's stress leaving the body. You're ready? No rush. Rise up to your hands and knees at the top of your table. I like to take another cat-cow here after we've done some movement. So just arch the spine again, up and down. It's hard to take just one, so take two. And then make your way to your down dog again. Tucking the toes under, lifting the hips. Airplane mode, I forgot about that. Your daughter just got back from camp and she's 11 and a half. She's going in 6th grade this year. Raise your right leg up behind you. So we got our phone. We just got our phone, so you know she can call it. Step your front foot forward. Just come into a press on the knee. We release the back toes, lift the chest, take your arms higher. And notice your balancing muscles right here too. Like it takes some shifting side to side. A little bit forwards and backwards. See if you can lift the chin, breathe in again. Exhale, come forward, using the hands, walk yourself back for a half-seated split. So the right leg will be long, right toes lifted, yep. And your hips might be higher, they might be down. Looks like you guys have got the space. So breathe in for some length. On your exhale, come forward, releasing the neck. On your inhale, we'll start to lift the chin. Using the hands again to walk forward and press up, tuck the back toes, coming to a warrior letter A. So the back heel plants and lift up then arms to the sky, and your hips are still facing the front of the mat. Exhale, press your hands behind you. Exhale, hold down. Feel the bind. Now release that dragonfly twist, left hand plant. Find your back toes. You take that right arm high, look up. Then let's come into that supported side plank again. So drop your left knee down to the mat. Take your right leg, sweep it back. Leg is long, right arm overhead. Pick that back foot up off the mat again, just like the start of class, balancing. Bring your hand behind your head here. Breathe in, and on your exhale, take your elbow towards the knee for an awkward side crunch. You don't have to touch, just feel the complete squeeze. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze in. That's 2. Let's take 5 more. Now, as you finish that last one, reach behind you for the top of the foot. Stretch your quad out. Push the foot in. Stretch your shoulder then as you pull the foot out. Open your chest. Release your hand down to the top of the mat. So we've got that foot up and we're going to step it forward. So there's a humble warrior here. Look out. You can either keep your legs just like this in the box-like position, or you can scooch that back knee back. That's where you want to feel it. That right knee can sway out. But let your chest fall down here. I like to actually keep it really box-like. Should feel it through the right hip. Any spot that's tight, just bring your breath right there. See if you can do that. It doesn't really make sense conceptually. When you do it, you can kind of feel it. Nice. Focus on your inhale, lift up, so you come to your hands again. Let's just scooch that right foot over a bit towards the middle. Find that press on the knee one more time. Lift up, look up. There might be more strength now. Shift your hips forward. On your exhale, pyramid pose. So use the hands, step off your back foot, bring it forward. So shorter stance there. Hips are square. And fold down. Again, releasing your chest, your head, your neck. Keep up with the breath. On your exhale, take your hands, step the left foot back, followed by the right. And then it's your vinyasa. So you can always take this part out if you want to. Lower down, bottom of the push-up or your belly. Lift your chin and chest, look up. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. And that's the right side. So let's move into the left now. Take your left leg up. Now, step it forward, crescent on the knee. Back drop, knee drops, release your back toes, lift your chest up. Exhale, come down. Use your hands, walk yourself back, half seated split, left leg long. Lift your left toes up, and there's a breath here for some length through the spine. And on your exhale, just drop the chest. Drop your chin. Inhale, lift your chin up. We'll use the hands here. Walk forward on the knee. Tuck your back toes under warrior letter A. So that back heel drops and you rise up. And into that front knee again. Lift the arms. Shoulders relax. Awesome. So really feel the energy in this one. Let's take your hands behind, keep them together. Pull your shoulder blades back. Breathe in. Exhale, fold down. Go slow. The bind. Then release your hands, dragonfly twist. That right palm that plants as you find your back tippy toes. Pick your left arm up, face up. And we'll drop that right knee, supported side plank again. So sweep your left leg back. Take your left arm up overhead. And then we'll lift that back foot up off the mat. Take your hand behind your head. Breathe in, and on your exhale, awkward side crunch, squeeze elbow and knee towards each other. Inhale, open up. Exhale, draw in. About 5 more. Nice, Strand. That's good. One more. And then catch your foot behind you. Draw it right towards the glute, stretching the quad. Then pull it away. Stretch your shoulder, lift your chin. And as you release, drop your left hand down. That back leg will be lifted. We step it forward outside that left hand. Adjusting yourself here. There's a breath in for some weight. Look out. And it's humble warrior. So you can either keep your back knee like this or scooch it back, letting that left knee square out. However it feels good today. Hold down. Release your neck. Should feel it through your left hip. Your inhale, start to lift your chin and chest up to the hands. And we'll come to that press in the knee again. So scoot your front foot over a bit for your balance. Lift your chest. Arms rise. And now we're a little more open. So maybe the hips come forward a bit. Working up. It's just a way to get the brain to concentrate. All these postures, a way to get us ready for the meditation. Use your hands now, come down. Step off that back knee, bringing your foot forward, pyramid pose. Look out with your breath. Exhale, fold down. And peek up on your inhale, stepping the right toes back, followed by left. Find your plank. Do your variation of vinyasa. Lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to your down dog. All right, let's take that right leg high again. Breathe in. This time, bend your knee to stack your hip a little and open up, stretching that inner groin. And then bring it forward, pigeon pose. Drop your calf to the top of the mat. Adjusting that back leg. Look up. Exhale, fold it. You got it. So if you want to feel it more through that right hip, you can scoot your right foot up. Then squaring the hips, yeah, let your shoulders relax. If there's anything you can surrender right here. So sometimes I turn my head to one side. Sometimes you can scoot your arms out. One more nice deep breath in through your nose. Out of the nose of the mouth. We're gonna lift up first to the forearms. Let's make it a pigeon twist here. So take your left forearm to the top of the mat, parallel with the mat. And take your right arm out. You'll feel this pouring through this through the glutes on the right side. The muscle. Look up if you can. And then bend that knee behind you. There might be space to reach back to the top of the foot. We did prep for this, so might be a little deeper now. And as you release that foot, use your hands. Open up all the way to the long edge of the mat for a wide-legged fold. Your legs don't have to be crazy wide, but find your sits bones here. Pick the toes up. Inhale, lift your hands. On your exhale, come forward. It might only be like 2 inches, so keep your low back straight to start, and then take one more breath. And then let the chest fall and the neck fall. Keep squeezing your leg muscles here. Protect your low back. Get as soft as you can through your upper body. And then just see if you can make peace with your body in this moment. What does that even mean? This means being the witness here. So not controlling as thoughts come up or intensity comes up. As a lift up. Go the other way to your seat again. Take your feet together. I'll take a butterfly fold. So give your knees a little wiggle first. You're reaching down, catch that balls of your feet with your thumb. So press right into it. Press them open like a book here, your feet. Open up the toes. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale. Might be only like 2 inches again. Keep your low back straight. And then the head, the neck fall. Inhale, peek up. I'm gonna swoosh my feet out a little further to change it. Still like the spot where you are. Just stay in it. Inhale, start to lift up. And then let's drop the feet, and right where you are in this kind of perpendicular spot to your mat, plant your hands again for reverse table. So fingers face your hips. Yep, and then lift up, let your head fall back. And just feel how this feels different than at the beginning of class. There's more space here. On down. Let's make the way back onto the mat. Find your table. Let's do a cat-cow. So 2 rounds. Just the spine out. Make your way again to your down dog. Lift the hips high. Let's do the left side. Take your left leg up, breathe in. Bend your knee this time, stack your hip a little so you stretch the inner groin. And then bring your calf, your knee forward for pigeon on the left side. Dropping it down, look up here, take another breath in. Your exhale, fold in. You can always adjust where that foot is. Bring your chest down and rest. Good, I can hear you breathing. See if there's any spot where you can release anymore. So maybe the head turns, your arms extend out. Nice. Yoga, I always feel like we bring together or take notes of our humanness and our beingness. So the humanness is all that crazy, all that thinking. And it's there, we acknowledge it. But our beingness is what we feel in these deeper moments, just underneath all that. It's being alive. The next inhale, use your hands, start to come up to your forearms. We'll take that forearm pigeon twist. So the right forearm parallel to the top of the mat. Take your left arm up, breathe in. Look up. Bend your knee behind you, reach back for the top of the foot. And then as you release, just come all the way down to your seat. Take both legs forward for a Paschimottanasana. So legs together and straight, just rocking side to side. Find your sits bones. Both point up. Let's roll the shoulders here. My shoulders are still tight. Up and down. And we'll sweep the arms high, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to sit up again, breathe in. Squeeze your low belly in as your back stays straight here, and then come forward, might be not that far. And then the shoulders and neck come down. Arms can reach out. Keep flexing, engaging your leg muscles here. At least for the first few breaths. Good. Start to rise up slow. Oh, that feels so nice. Just like a whoosh, whoosh of it. So now we are way more ready to meditate after that slow flow. So it's completely your choice if you want to lay down, if you want to go in a seated meditation. Your feet can be any which way. So I like to stagger the ankles. You could certainly lay against the couch or the wall. I mean, sit up against it. Just let yourself be comfortable here. So the idea is to get to a spot where you don't have to fidget too much. And close your eyes. First thing, let's just notice this energy, this kind of flow we made in our bodies. You did that, we did that. And it feels good. We do feel a little more alive, a little more present, at peace with right now. Let's breathe in through the nose. Out of the mouth. And if you're seated, your spine tall, there's a gentle point in the low belly. See if you can relax around that. You're laying down, just relax your full body. And so at this moment, we're not going to sleep, but we're just kind of going to stay in our awareness for the meditation. Oftentimes, people think meditation is controlling your thoughts, clearing your mind. We're going to practice mindful meditation, which is not that. So mindful meditation is just watching thoughts, less resistance, kind of a sense of love, sense of acceptance for what is, making peace in this. There's an element of continuing to relax. There's an element of work, of effort, watching. Again and again, coming to watching with kindness. I'll stop talking. So breath in. job. Before you move, before we shift to all the way down, taking a little shavasana, just one more time, just breathe in and out. And then let yourself kind of come out of it a little slowly. So if you are seated, maybe you back the head down, stretch the back of the shoulders. Make your way slowly down to your mat, shavasana, where we really, really rest. Meditation, I think of as like definitely the best spot to feel and make peace with being alive. Your humanness and your beingness are humanness and beingness. So all the thinking is our humanness and our emotions. And then the beingness is just that part of you that witnesses, that watches underneath, it's deeper. That's what's being alive, just making peace with both those. Breathe in now through your nose again, and then out. Just a quick little shavasana, so no more paying attention, just let your body totally rest as if you're going to sleep. So just start to notice your body again. You wiggle the toes or just feel your feet as you turn the ankles. Press your shoulder blades down side to side. Turn your palms over, stretching through the fingers. When you're ready, breathe in. Take your feet together, arms up overhead, stretching long again. Touch your hands, wrap the hips, your armpits. Squeeze your knees to your chest. Wrap yourself up, rock the back side to side. And then press your way up to a seat. And we'll just end traditionally. Saying namaste to acknowledge the light meet. Thank you. That was nice.
Really nice.
Thank you for coming. So much better meditating with people, I think.
You can feel the like energy in the room.
Yeah, totally. Helps me to stay in it. Yay.
It feels so safe here, which is
Mhm.
really nice.
I'm glad you
I
feel
think,
that.
because, I'm so limited in what I can do.
Yeah.
I were in a regular yoga. So,
Awesome. I'm so glad that you feel that. Good.
actually emotional.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
Serves a purpose.
Yes, it does. How did it feel for you, Hannah?
Amazing.
In person with people?
I love it.
Good.
You feel like you're walking on a cloud.
It's the best way to start my Sunday.
It so is. Hi, everybody watching.